read the books every day, minimum, or as the case may be, because we have different situations. If we read every day 2 hours, Srimad Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, as it is, the Chaitanya Charitamrita, native instructions, and other books, Chaitanya Bhagavat, Chaitanya Manga. There are so many books. Why all these books? These books will give us knowledge. We know that we can only do something perfectly if we have knowledge about it. So if we read these books that Prabhupada mercifully gave to us, we will develop knowledge. From knowledge, you know someone is knowledgeable when the person is renounced. So knowledge automatically will give birth to renunciation. So renunciation and knowledge will come as a result of reading. And from knowledge, renunciation will also understand the importance of austerity, tapasya. How to give up or to sacrifice our sanctification for the pleasure of the Supreme Christian life. Bhoga Tyaga Krishna Pritya. This will happen only if we are reading. So knowledge will come, renunciation will come, tapasya, austerity will come. Then empowerment also will become empowered. Because then we will know how to do everything and why we should do what we're doing. We'll be a very, very good devotee, an empowered devotee if we understand the importance of it. So we see among all of us devotees, our practice, our level of advancement is not the same because of the differences in understanding. For those who knows the value, we do things perfectly. So knowledge is required. For us to practice devotional service, we need knowledge to understand why I should be a devotee. There are so many religious organizations everywhere in the world, and there are so many personalities that one could worship. So many demigods are there. Even people worship ghosts and spirits, heroes and powerful human beings. People worship all these things. But of all these personalities that are worshipable, why should I choose Krishna? It is based on knowledge. And Krishna himself explained this. Iti matto abhajanti man. Those who knows will worship me with samandita, with pointed attention. The Krishna qualified the importance of knowledge. Here he said, those who knows me, Krishna, will worship me with one pointed attention. And those who does not know will not worship me. Many times, as a book distribution, we meet different kinds of people. So sometimes you meet people, no, I don't like the book. My response is, yes, you don't like it because you don't know the content. If you know what it is, you like it. So how will you like it? You should read it. If you read it, you get the knowledge. The knowledge in this book will make you to understand why we should read it. Because you get knowledge. So we don't do things because we don't know. And we know we do things and do things perfectly. It comes from how much knowledge we have gotten from something. So it is very, very important for us to read these books because they are not ordinary books. They are not. Prabhupada told us that every page of Bhagavatam, you see Krishna personally standing. Every page of Bhagavatam you open, Krishna is personally standing. This can be misunderstood. This is exaggeration. How can Krishna is a person? How can Krishna will be in a book? It's a person. The books have feelings. If I punch a book now, you have pain like I feel. So can you say that Krishna is in the book? Every page you open, you see Krishna. Yes, it is true that every page of Bhagavatam you see Krishna. But feelings, we will be able to realize this if you read, because if you read, you become purified. If you read, how will you become purified by reading? Because by reading, we are associating with Krishna. We are associating with Krishna's pure devotees. We are associating with divinity. And because of the constant association, especially if we are absorbed in reading, all necessary purification will come. Then the qualification for us to go back and back to God will come by reading. I give you a personal example. Suppose there is no Bhagavatam in ISKCON. There is no Bhagavad Gita in ISKCON. There is no Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. So if ever these books are not in ISKCON, how will you call this society? Will you still call it ISKCON? To be something else. To be something completely different. It is ISKCON because we have a foundation for everything that we do. So it is very important for us to read, to have direct association with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, to have direct association with Krishna's pure devotees, to hear from pure devotees. Very important. Read. Therefore, Prabhupada deliberately gave us this rich books that contains everything we need to know to become perfect, pure souls to go back and back to Godhead. And many times I have mentioned, every company produce something, and with that comes the label or the manual. The manual is very, very important. If you want to enjoy that product, the manual that comes with that product is very, very important. If you don't read the manual before operating that machine, you will get it damaged and you won't enjoy it. So to enjoy every product that we purchase, we must first of all read the manual. Then everything will become very, very clear how to operate it. And when you know how to operate it, then you can enjoy the product. The same way, Krishna, the Supreme Personality of God, who made this material, who created the material. So this material is Krishna's product. He created it. So along with this material, he gave us everything. He gave the scripture. The scripture was manifested at the beginning of the creation as a manual. The Bhagavatam, the scripture did not come after the creation. It came along with the creation. Just like the manual will come along with the product. So that we have to study it first before we operate. So Krishna gave the scripture and he gave a Bhagavad Gita. If anyone who is not reading Bhagavad Gita carefully, scrutinizingly, will remain baffled in this world, will remain confused and bewildered, will remain frustrated. Therefore, if you read this books, our illusion will be destroyed. Our illusion will be gone. Our misfortune will be gone. Because now we have the reality. Because one who knows cannot make mistakes. One who does not know can make a lot of mistakes. And mistake will know the result is not wonderful. So it is very important for us to read. And we must read every day. Just like we eat every day, we should also read every day. If we don't read every day, we are breaking principle. In ISKCON, we are used to follow the principle. But this four regulative principle is material, it's external. The real principle that the devotee is breaking that will affect him or her in his or her spiritual practice is not reading. The 9 processes of bhakti. This is the real principle that we are not reading. It's a breaking of principle. And it's a violation of Krishna's authority, Krishna's order, Krishna's scripture. And particularly, Krishna mentioned this in Bhagavad Gita. In his book, like we said, it's a manual for us to operate this material. So Krishna said, Jaha Sastrin Vidim Usridya Vartate Kama Kartaha. A person who Sastra Vidim Usridya, one who give up the scripture, one who throw away the scripture, one who has no time for the scripture, one who does not read, you're the same category. If you don't read, it's as good as throwing the scriptures away or destroying the scripture. It's the same thing. So Bhagavad Gita said, anyone who does this, one who is not reading, not hearing the scripture regularly, Nasukam, cannot be Nasidim cannot be perfect. Na Param Gatim, you cannot go back from back to bed. No attainment, the ultimate goal, the ultimate destination. Param Dham. Krishna said, Na Param Gatim. Only a person who reads, Siddhi will come, perfection will come, Sukham will come, happiness, joy, satisfaction, pleasure will come, and Paramgatim will be attained. It's already attained for one who is systematically studying the books carefully and every day. The supreme destination is already there, it's already waiting. Just like the one who knows the destination of our journey, our vehicle to take us to the destination is sound, everything is complete, and the pilot, the driver has knowledge of the road. When you start the journey, you are as good as being there. It's just a question of time. In the same way, for those who are reading every day, destination is already there. Happiness, satisfaction, peace, perfection is already there. In due course of time, it to become manifest. So please, you should read every day. And that will give us everyday association with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who stands at every page of Bhagavatam. It is meant for those who are very, very, very fortunate, who knows how to enjoy life, for those who are meant to enjoy, not those who are meant to spoil. We should read every day, and we will become very, very powerful, very empowered, become pure, we will become complete. And with that perfection, we'll have the compassion to give it to others. Thank you.